From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSPTV and the Standard Speaker.
Coming up on News 13, it's National Fire Prevention Week, and you need to know the facts. Cooking accidents are the leading cause of fires in the United States, and tonight we take a step back in time to a special report that first aired on News 13 about 5 years ago in response to the loss of two small children who died as a result of a kitchen fire. Good evening and thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, it's something you never think will happen to you, a fire breaking out in your home, your belongings destroyed, and worse, a loved one killed or injured. Reality is that it can happen to you, but you can prevent most fires in the first place. We are in the midst of National Fire Prevention Week, and a startling fact to pass along to you. 6 people die each and every day in house fires. And in a report released this week, the Consumer Product Safety Commission estimates there were an average of about 367,000 unintentional residential fires, 2,310 deaths, 12,550 injuries, and more than $7 billion in property damage between the years of 2008 and 2010. Now, the top cause of fires in the home is cooking equipment, accounting for an estimated 40% of residential fires each year. Firefighters in the city of Hazleton have been kept busy with calls to homes and apartments where cooking accidents sparked flames. Thankfully, no one has been seriously injured in recent days. However, some of the victims did need medical treatment, and some of those fires damaged more than just the kitchen. Firefighters use this week as an opportunity to spread the word to children and adults that prevention is key. Do not leave a cooking meal unattended. Do not expose children to anything that could spark a blaze. And if you're a smoker, be a responsible smoker, and also have multiple working smoke detectors and a family escape route planned. Now, we said earlier we were going to take a step back here on News 13 to about 5 years ago. 2 small boys died inside their Hazleton City home after a cooking fire erupted, trapping those children. And other serious kitchen fires then followed. I had the opportunity to team up with the Hazleton firefighters to demonstrate just how fast a kitchen fire can happen and just how fast the flames can spread. Here's another look at the special feature first seen in 2007. A cooking accident is a recipe for disaster.
April of this year in the city of Hazleton, fire destroys a Manhattan court home. 2 small brothers are trapped inside. They didn't make it out alive. Friday, September 21st, 2007, 11 people left homeless. 2 homes gutted by flames, another severely damaged. Everyone made it out safely. Just a few days later, firefighters are called to this apartment building on Pine Street. At least 9 people needed to find a place to stay, but luckily the structure was saved. What do all 3 fires have in common? They all started in the kitchen while someone was cooking. It should make us all stop and think about what we would do if a fire erupted in our kitchen, or better yet, what the recipe is for preventing one. News 13 teamed up with the Hazleton City Fire Department to demonstrate how fast a cooking fire can get out of control and the ingredients needed to save your home and even lives. 75% of the city's fire calls are kitchen-related emergencies. Deputy Chief Brian Mandak and his firefighters put together a mock kitchen outside the fire station, complete with an oven and stove courtesy of Lowe's, cabinets from Northeast Kitchen and Thomas's Kitchens, plus normal items you would see in a kitchen: paper towels, milk carton, dish towels, and decor. Deputy Chief Mandak poured enough cooking oil to make French fries into a frying pan and turned the stove on. For the first few minutes, nothing. Then smoke started and quickly picked up speed. The nearby smoke detector started to sound off. Within 6 to 8 minutes, flames were off and running. Chief Mandak showed us the proper way to put the fire out. Using a cooking mitt, put a lid over the fire to smother the flames and get the pan away from the heat source immediately. This particular fire was hitting temps as high as 900 degrees. If this was burning indoors, firefighters say you would see temps over 1,000 degrees. It's human instinct to throw water on a fire, but not in this case. This is what happens.
If you see when we put the pot lid on, the fire went out, we removed it from the heat. That's the proper way of doing it. If you see when we threw the water on, you get a fireball and it spread. If this demonstration would have been inside of a kitchen in a confined room, you would have had a lot more fire damage in a short period of time.
Oil, fat, and grease are the leading types of material ignited in cooking fires.
Cooking oil has a specific gravity of less than 1, so it actually floats on water. And what will happen is when you throw the water on, the flame, the oil just spatters with the water and it'll spread to the other items. People have been said to throw flour on or baking soda. The best way is just to keep a pot lid handy and stay by your cooking. A lot of people turn the oven on, they leave, they go tend to the kids, they go to the bathroom, they'll go get something out of the refrigerator, and by the time they turn around, it's too late. They already have a fire.
Should the fire get out of control too quickly and covering it doesn't do the job, get you and your family out of the house and dial 911. If you are able to contain the fire on your own, dial 911 anyway, because you never know what may still be lurking inside the cabinets or even behind the wall. Don't forget that having a fire extinguisher in the kitchen is a must. For fires that start inside the oven, turn off the heat source and use baking soda. If that doesn't work, let the firefighters do their job. Very important to remember, never ever leave the kitchen when something is cooking. Unattended cooking is the #1 leading cause of fires worldwide. Well, how many of you watching at home also use your oven maybe for storage purposes, putting decorations on top or even using it for cereal box storage and, of course, using the inside of the oven to put pots and pans? Well, firefighters say that is a big no-no as well.
Yep, you should have a 3-foot area around the oven that's actually a safe zone, free from kids, free from pets, free from newspapers. As you see in the beginning, this was a typical kitchen. You might have a milk carton on the counter, you know, some decorations. All of that should be kept away from the hot cooking surfaces.
Cooking is the leading cause of fires and fire injuries in structures in the United States. 80% of fire deaths occur in the home. But with some smart thinking and by following some simple safety tips, you can have the ingredients for cooking without fires. Reporting for News 13 on SSPTV, I'm Kristen Bazinski.
Now, city firefighters will continue to educate the public on fire prevention and safety in homes. They invite you to their home. It's an annual event held during National Fire Prevention Week. Firefighters will have lots of fun and interactive things for the kids, like climbing through the blow-up fire safety house. The department will be giving away free carbon monoxide alarms to community members on a first-come, first-served basis. With the weather getting colder, families should be aware of the increased threat of carbon monoxide poisoning. Now, this open house is tonight from 6 to 8 at the city's Southside Station, located on East Broad Street in Hazleton. Moving to Carbon County, where the Beaver Meadows Fire Company will be hosting its annual open house tonight to remind residents of the community the importance of fire safety and knowing what to do in case of a fire, but more importantly, how to prevent one from happening in the first place. Beaver Meadows open house is also happening tonight, again starting at 6:30. The firefighters in Beaver Meadows will offer tours of the station and fire trucks, and this year's theme is Have 2 Ways Out, meaning your family should decide upon 2 fire escape routes. The traveling fire safety house will be on hand for the kiddos to go into and learn about fire dangers in homes. The fire department will also offer refreshments for their special guests. In other news tonight, a routine traffic stop in the city of Hazleton last week landed police a wanted man and drugs. This is who police say was behind the wheel of the SUV they pulled over at Church and Chestnut Streets last Thursday. 21-year-old Franklin German of Maple Street in the city. Police say the vehicle he was driving had an expired registration. When officers checked records, they learned German was a wanted man and had no driver's license. An open can of alcohol was also found in the car, and German's passenger, 32-year-old Nicole Eady, was seen stuffing items down her pants. Turns out it was 35 bags of heroin Edie was trying to hide. Police then found baggies of marijuana and one small bag of cocaine. Both were arrested and hauled off to prison. Edie has since been released. German remains locked up tonight. Members of the State Police Auto Theft Task Force were working with city cops at the time of this traffic stop. Coming up on News 13, we have a giveaway that our viewers will be fighting to win. Stay tuned for that. Plus, it was time to say goodbye to Hazleton's Christmas tree and to a long-standing building on the north side. And we'll tell you why residents in one Hazleton area community showed up in force at a meeting Tuesday night and in the end called it a victory. If you didn't have the chance to stop by State Representative Tara Toohill's Senior Expo at the Laurel Mall last month, 2 senators have teamed up to offer seniors of Luzerne County free health screenings and valuable information. Senators Lisa Baker and John Udechak will host their annual Senior Expo tomorrow, October 11th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Kingston Armory, of course, in Kingston. The expo will feature dozens of exhibitors, health screenings, and various services available to the area's older residents. The lawmakers say this is a special opportunity for seniors to connect with each other and with local service providers. According to Senator Udechak, new items have been added this year to increase awareness of the many programs and services available for seniors. Vendors include government agencies, health and nursing care facilities, consumer protection agencies, educational institutions, independent living services, and more. Wilkes University pharmacy students will also be available to perform medication checks. Senior citizens can bring their medications with the students who will check to make sure the medicines are being taken properly. This expo is free and open to the public. Another big recall by a car company. This time it's Toyota Motors, recalling about 2.5 million cars in the U.S. due to a power window problem that poses a fire risk. The automaker said that the driver's side power window switch on some models may feel sticky during operation and that the problem is caused by an uneven application of grease during the switch assembly process, and if commonly available lubricants are applied, a fire could result under some circumstances. According to Toyota, no accidents or deaths have resulted from the problem, which is affecting vehicles worldwide, not just in the U.S. A variety of models across multiple years are part of this recall, including Highlander, Matrix, Tundra, Yaris, Corolla, Camry, and RAV4 models. Owners of vehicles affected will be notified very soon by mail, and dealers will fix the problem free of charge. This recall is the company's largest since 2009 and 2010, when more than 8 million Toyota vehicles were affected by sticky accelerator pedals. On your screen right now, you're winning midday lotteries. If you win, maybe you can just buy a whole new car. How about it? Daily number 720, Big 4 4090, Quinto 31185, and Treasure Hunt 49 25 26 28. Good luck.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, happy 44th birthday to Richie Vajak. He celebrated on Tuesday. This wish comes with love from your family and friends. Also tonight, happy birthday to Tony DeGangia Freeland. Love from Judy, Joe, Frank, and friends. One announcement for tonight's Talk of the Town. The Nuremberg Community Players will be presenting the interactive murder mystery comedy, Murder at the Banquet, on October 19th and 20th. This dinner theater performance will be presented at the Towers Bar and Restaurant in Fern Glen. Tickets are just $20 and can be obtained by calling 570-384-4407. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Martha Ann Molaski of Coaldale. Mass will be held Friday at 10 a.m. at the St. Catherine Drexel Catholic Church. Friends may call Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Friday from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. from the Gula Funeral Home. Neil F. Corelli of Hazleton. Arrangements are under the direction of the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home. Janine Zimtrovitz Malitsky of Hazleton. Funeral arrangements are incomplete at this time. Mary L. Piacenti of Hazleton. Private services will be held at the convenience of the family. Anna Sweeney, formerly of Freeland. Mass is Friday at 11 a.m. in the Good Shepherd Church. Friends may call at the church Friday from 10 to 11 a.m. The McNulty Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And Mary Cheslock of West Hazelton. Funeral is Friday at 10 a.m. from the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazelton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111. And by Mia's. Don't settle for second best when dining out. Discover Mia's new low-price dinner menu. And remember, there's always plenty of free gated parking behind the Marco Building.
SSPTV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Well, going into yesterday's field hockey game in Harmon Geist between Delaware Valley, Hazelton area, we said two teams kind of equal. And at this time of the year, the winner may be heading north and the loser may be going south. Well, I don't know how far north we're going. Hopefully not to Canada, but I think the Lady Cougars are the ones that are heading that way on Interstate 81. Figurative, literally, I guess. Anyhow, take a look. Thanks in big part because they have Selena Garzio on their team. This is a sophomore that very easily could be battling for top player in the conference honors. That's how well she's playing. And last night, she was the one that led her team on the way to that 3-0 win. She had a goal, she had an assist. Hazelton area comes away with the 3-0 win over Del Val. And I'm telling you, they just kept Del Val completely handcuffed last night. It was a pretty interesting game to watch. They will be off until the weekend, when they'll be traveling, or actually home, we should say, to take on Southern Columbia. Meanwhile, boys soccer last night, Nanticoke outlasted MMI. Final in this one, 7-2. Noel Beltrami had one of the two goals for MMI, but Nanticoke just a little bit too much firepower. Volleyball, no surprise here. Straight set wins. Marion over Weatherly, and Shamokin and Monti area, same thing there. 3 straight over the Golden Bears. Down with Tamaqua and Blue Mountain, well, Blue Mountain did the same. A lot of 3-0 in the Schuylkill League last night, and that's the way that it went. Now, cross country, here's what we've got. It's Wednesday, that means it's cluster day in the Wyoming Valley Conference. You got Hazelton area, Holy Redeemer, Coughlin, they're all together at Wyoming Seminary. Meanwhile, MMI is joining Tunkhannock, Crestwood, Lake Lehman, and Myers. They're in the back mountain to take on the course at Dallas. Down in the Schuylkill League, you got Shenandoah Valley and Pottsville at Monti area. You got Marion North Schuylkill at Jim Thorpe. And you got Tamaqua making the trip over to Weatherly. In boys soccer, one game in the conference. MMI is at Berwick. Girls soccer, the Lady Cougars on the road at Myers. MMI at Dallas, and Pine Grove at North Schuylkill. And in volleyball action tonight, it's going to be Hazelton area and Tamaqua, as both teams step out of conference late in the season. That one down on the floor of the Blue Raiders. Well, Major League Baseball, I felt like a kid back in elementary school today, trying to sneak a look at the scores all day long. You have all 4 games going on, so you had to have afternoon baseball. And if you're a Cardinal fan, things are looking pretty good because they are they're ready to go to the 9th inning, as a matter of fact, and the Cardinals holding a commanding lead over the Nationals, and this is game 3, so the Cardinals looking to go up 2-1. Now, the Giants in Cincinnati, that one just underway in the first inning. That one, Cincinnati has the 2-1 lead. Tonight, we've got Detroit at Oakland. The A's staved off elimination by winning last night. They'll try to do it again tonight. Meanwhile, the series tied 1 game apiece between the Orioles and Yankees. It moves to the Bronx for the next, well, hopefully 3, maybe 2. We'll wait and see. That series tied at 1 game apiece. Hey, you know, you might want to start thinking about heating your home this winter. You could do it for less with American Premium Coal Sales. They offer locally mined quality anthracite at a very, very fair price. It's available for pickup or delivery. And you know, if you order 6 tons or more, you'll qualify for a $10 per ton discount. Now, want more information? You got to contact American Premium Coal Sales. There's the number. It's even toll-free if you're outside of the area. And they're there Monday through Friday, 7 to 4. There's their Saturday hours. Boy, can you beat good old-fashioned anthracite coal to heat your home?
All right, well, it is now time to give away to one lucky viewer tickets for the upcoming mixed martial arts event happening in Hazleton this weekend. Northeast MMA's Pennsylvania Cage Fight 14 coming to Genetti's this Saturday, October 13th. Doors open at 6. Fight start at 7. Tickets are available at pacagefight.com, but we have 2 tickets tonight to the 13th caller right now, live at 4. Call 459-9813 to win. Good luck. Now, there are many local fighters on the card Saturday night. Featured fight will be Dave the Nightmare Spadell of Freeland taking on Ricky Nuno of Allentown. Northeast MMA's mission is to provide fans an electric atmosphere and action-packed fights. Well, rain, go away. Let's hope it does not come back yet for another day. Showers started on our Wednesday, but as the day progressed, the rain stopped, leaving behind just cloudy skies. So let's check out the next 24 hours ahead. Weather-wise, starting first in Schuylkill County, a chilly night ahead is what we are going to have. 38 will be our low. Clouds remain, but they will give way to sunshine on our Thursday, and the high will climb to 56 degrees. Brian Landrin of the Hazleton Elementary School got it right with this creative condition, showing a stormy day. Although we didn't see any thunder and lightning, we did have the showers and the clouds. But get ready for a change, and I'm talking about sun. But first, we need to get through this chilly night. 35 will be our low here in Hazleton. Clouds will subside, making way for sunshine on Thursday, high up to 55 degrees. News 13 will be right back. Coming up, they showed up in force to protest a company they say is ruining their quality of life. We'll head to Hazel Township next. Coming up right now on News 13, residents in one community are calling it a victory. They showed up in force and spoke up about a company's plans to bring an asphalt operation into their hometown.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for staying with us tonight. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Hazel Township residents and township officials are on the same page when it comes to a business and plans it has to stockpile recycled asphalt. Residents spoke up loud and clear Tuesday night as supervisors were set to make their decision on whether or not to allow the Glen Baker Company to stockpile recycled asphalt pavement materials at the company's quarry and mining operation near Latimer. Now, in the end, supervisors took the residents' side. Glen Baker would need approval from the State Department of Environmental Protection, but township leaders ultimately voted down Baker's proposal. Most of the residents in the crowd Tuesday are the same residents who have been fighting back against the Baker facility, saying the company is destroying their quality of life, primarily causing dust in their homes and noise. These residents claimed success against Baker a few years back when the company tried to begin operating an asphalt company at the Hazel Township facility. And again, residents say they have won the fight.
We don't want it because asphalt is not clean fill. And that'll be the start of another plant, and we don't want it, and hopefully the DEP will agree with us.
Where is everything standing right now with the current problem with all the dust and dirt and debris in the area?
Well, they're working on it, and it seems to be getting better. Hopefully, if we keep working together, we can eliminate it, because it's not as bad now as it was a couple months ago, but we're still getting some dust and dirt.
We are reviewing their mines permits to see what exactly DEP is allowed on the property, but at this time we had agreed to send a letter that the township would be opposed to the storing of asphalt and or any of the materials that would involve the start of an asphalt plant.
We're requesting that the residents of the area send a brief letter to DEP, the Waste Management Program, at 2 Public Square in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, 18711, stating that they're against what is proposed from Baker under their general permit.
Baker put the township on notice that now they want to recycle asphalt materials out at this site, and we're just afraid that they're trying to do what the courts already told them they couldn't do. And being the gatekeeper of the group and that particular use, we came here tonight to advocate that the township share a position and make a formal objection, because we shouldn't have to go to the state Supreme Court again to educate these parties regarding how this zoning ordinance in Hazel Township is to be interpreted.
Attorney Karpovich said the citizens group will be contacting the DEP as well to express their own concerns regarding Hawbaker's plans, and all three supervisors say they will work with the residents to let the DEP know that the recycled asphalt is not welcome in Hazel Township. Residents have 30 days to submit written comments to the DEP regarding Hawbaker's plans. Now, Hawbaker Company right now creates fill for road work and building construction. Now to McAdoo, where fixing bumpy roads was on the agenda Tuesday night, along with fixing some flooding issues. Members of council discussed their options to fix the water woes with the 2013 Community Development Block Grant. Borough Engineer Greg Pavlik from Barry Isaac recently gave council information on flooding problems that are happening on the east side of the borough. Using grant money is right now the only option officials on the south side have to eliminate the flooding problems. Council continues to also talk about paving some roadways. The problem again is how to pay for the project. McAdoo council members may be forced to turn to residents to foot the bill. Finally, for all the kiddos watching at home, get that costume ready. Trick or Treat will be on Halloween, October 31st, and the annual McAdoo Halloween Parade is set for Sunday, the 28th. Residents of Freeland said goodbye to a long-standing building today. After sitting vacant since 1996, demolition began today on the Pittman building. The one-time furniture store sat along the borough's main street, but has sat empty for so long that it actually became a danger. Borough Councilman Dan Bobby says the demolition's a good thing for the community of Freeland.
It's been a hazard for many, many years, and it's been deteriorating, and bricks has been falling, and it's actually a danger to the public right now. So it was an emergency demolition that it did have to come down immediately.
Now, because it would be a danger to the public, the entire building must come down. Bobby says crews will continue to work into the night if necessary. As far as future plans for the lot, a parking lot may be built or another building could possibly be put up, but there are no definite plans at this time. Another farewell to the city of Hazelton's Christmas tree this time. The large tree that has adorned the front lawn of City Hall for the last year came down today. The lifeless tree was proclaimed dead several weeks ago by members of the Shade Tree Commission and a representative from Penn State. The tree was planted to become a permanent holiday symbol, but like the tree, that plan has too died. Now this move will actually solve another problem that some veterans were dealing with. A Veterans War Memorial, which sits behind the large tree, will once again be front and center on the lawn, a move that will most likely make many veterans happy. A routine traffic stop in the city of Hazelton last week landed police a wanted man and drugs. This is who police say was behind the wheel of the SUV they pulled over at Church and Chestnut Streets last Thursday. 21-year-old Franklin German of Maple Street in the city. Police say the vehicle he was driving had an expired registration. When officers checked records, they learned German was a wanted man and had no driver's license. An open can of alcohol was also found in the car, and German's passenger, 32-year-old Nicole Eady, was seen stuffing items down her pants. Turns out it was 35 bags of heroin Eady was trying to hide. Police then found baggies of marijuana and one small bag of cocaine. Both were arrested and hauled off to prison. Eady has since been released. German remains locked up tonight. Members of the Pennsylvania State Police Auto Theft Task Force were working along with city cops at the time of this traffic stop. All right, keep it here on your information station. Our Jasmine Brooks is at the McAdoo-Collares Middle School with a look inside the brand new building. And later we'll head to another new school in the Hazelton Area School District. This one is so new, it's not even open yet, but that doesn't mean its future students can't take a sneak peek. We'll get some answers about the district's magnet school next. After 2 years of construction, the McAdoo-Calares Elementary School has finally opened the doors of its brand new middle school. Students in 6th, 7th, and 8th grades from all across the district are now calling the facility home. Our Jasmine Brooks was in McAdoo earlier today to get a look inside and talk to some 8th graders who are not only enjoying their first year here, but their last as well.
I'm here in the brand new courtyard at the McAdoo-Calares Elementary Middle School with a group of 8th grade students, the first group to enter this brand new building, but the building is not the only thing that is new. In fact, there are many new clubs, organizations, and sports, and we're going to talk about that right now. But first, you have got to tell me how it feels to be in a brand new school.
It's so cool because we get to enjoy we're the first people that gets to enjoy the school, and it's brand new and no one's touched it, so it's just so much fun getting to walk around the halls that are brand new.
And you have a new gym opening up. You have 14 new classrooms.
Yeah, we have so many different things that are starting up, and it's just so much fun.
All right, now I'm here with 2 cheerleaders, and the cheerleading squad's new too. What's the name of the squad?
The McAdoo-Calares Mustangs.
And what are you cheering for?
Basketball.
Okay. And so how does it feel to be on a newly formed cheerleading squad?
It feels really fun because it's for a new school and we're supporting the basketball team, which is also new.
All right, and not just a new basketball team and a new cheerleading squad, but a new wrestling team. Tell me about that.
Well, it's just pretty much wrestling.
Yeah, just pretty much wrestling, but are you going to be trying out?
Yeah.
Okay. And so tell me, what are they called?
The McAdoo Mustangs.
Okay, very, very, very cool. Good luck to you. And finally, now let's remind everybody that this class of 8th graders, they're coming from everywhere. So you are coming from the Castle, you're coming from the Valley, and New Heights Terrace. So how does it feel to be in a brand new school?
Well, everything's like kind of different. Like the Castle has different activities and stuff like that that we didn't have here.
And speaking of activities, you really all had a big input on what activities would be formed here.
Well, yeah, we have like different clubs over here. We have the Spirit Club, we have the Community Service, we have a lot of different clubs that we didn't get to have in other schools.
Mm-hmm. But you got to pick them.
Yes, we got to pick them and we got to like choose the names and everything.
Okay, so what kind of clubs are you interested in joining this year?
I'm gonna do the spelling bee and like ecology club and stuff.
And how does it feel to be in a new school?
It's beautiful here.
It is. All right, guys, we did a great job. Thank you so much, and congratulations on being in this brand new building. And next year, it's off to the 9th grade center, so enjoy this while you can. For this week's District Newsmaker, I'm Jasmine Brooks from the McAdoo-Calares Elementary Middle School.
Alrighty, well, students will call a new magnet school in the Hazleton Area School District home next fall. And they got an exclusive look inside this morning. It was hands up for future students of the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences. The district's new magnet school will open its doors for the next school year. Nearly 200 9th and 10th grade students who are currently in the pilot program had plenty of questions for administrators Wednesday while visiting their soon-to-be school. Will there be metal detectors? Can we choose electives? What is the lunch schedule? Do we have our own computers? Hazleton Area School District Superintendent Dr. Francis X. Antonelli says it just goes to show everyone is excited, including himself.
The students are very excited. I think they're as excited as I am. I wish I were back in high school. This is a tremendous opportunity for our students, and they do have some wonderful questions about the curriculum, about the schedule, and about the activities here at the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences.
Now, all of the students' questions were answered today. Students learned they will each have their very own tablet computer to use during and after school. As far as metal detectors, they will not be installed inside the school at this point. Electives will not only be available, but students will have many to choose from. And as far as lunch goes, these kids get to enjoy a cyber cafe. Dr. Antonelli says now this isn't the last time these students will tour their new school before the next school year. Come spring, when renovations are nearly complete, students will once again visit the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences. If I could go back to school, I think I'd want to go there too. Still to come on your information station, Freddie B joins us with tonight's sports and your 4-day weather outlook on deck. We'll take a look into the weekend next. Plus, if you enjoy food, we'll give you a taste of Greater Hazleton. It's a popular event that pleasures the taste buds of many. More coming up next. Well, rain, go away. Let's hope it does not come back for yet another day. Showers started our Wednesday, but as the day progressed, the rain stopped, leaving behind cloudy skies. Let's check out the forecast for overnight and then the next 4 days ahead, weather-wise, including the weekend. Mostly cloudy skies will come our way this evening, low down to 38, so a chilly night. But as we look on to our Thursday, we see the sun making an appearance. 56 will be our high, 41 for a low on Thursday evening. And then on Friday, look for a slight chance of some showers, but all in all, it will be sunny skies and a high near 58. Friday night, widespread frost in Schuylkill County, so get ready. It's going to be cold and clear, low down to 29. 57 will be our high on Saturday with frost in the morning, so I'm sure if you're going anywhere early, your windshields will be coated with a layer of frost. Saturday night, mostly cloudy, low down to 43. Partly sunny skies will grant us on Sunday with a high near 65. Slight chance of some showers on your Sunday night. Brian Landron of the Hazelton Elementary School got it right with this creative condition showing a stormy day. Although we didn't see any thunder and lightning, we did have the showers and clouds. But I will say get ready for a change. Low down to 35 for tonight under partly cloudy skies. That wind will be whipping out there, so if you're heading out, make sure you bundle up. And your 4 days ahead go like this: sunshine and blue skies on your Thursday, 55. 40 will be our low. It is going to be cold on Friday night, 30 degrees for our low temp. Chance of some showers in the morning. 53 will be our high during the day. Saturday, look for the sun to be shining, 53, 42 for a low Saturday night. And then on Sunday in Greater Hazelton, looks like some clouds will move in and the possibility of some showers. 62 will be our high temp. Sand Springs Country Club bringing you the forecast tonight on News 13. With weekly restaurant specials, it's wing night every Wednesday at Sand Springs. 35-cent wings with weekly featured wing sauces, $1.50 pints of Yingling Lager, and your appetizer, spinach snowballs for just $4.95. That's Sand Springs Country Club on Clubhouse Drive in Drums. Call 788-5845. Visit them at sandspringsgolf.com or find them on Facebook. Finally tonight, we want you to mark your calendars and keep an empty stomach as the Hazelton Chamber of Commerce once again gets ready for the annual Tastes of Greater Hazelton. Now, this event has become more and more popular as the years go on, and this year marks the 5th annual. The event will once again feature a sampling of signature dishes and products from 23 restaurants and businesses from throughout Greater Hazelton. Basically, your ticket in takes you on a tour of the many tastes Greater Hazelton has to offer. It's a yummy trip, to say the least. Taste of Greater Hazelton is set for Sunday, October 21st from 12 noon to 3 in the afternoon at the Hazelton Health and Wellness Center. Some of the participating restaurants and businesses include Applebee's, Basile's Italian Restaurant, Brass Buckle, Castillo's Bakery, Edgewood in the Pines, Frankie's Pizza and Restaurant, Genetti's Catering, Sand Springs Country Club, and the list goes on. And the food samples include everything from stuffed clams with bacon to cold pizza to apple pie. Tickets are $15 each and can be purchased at either the Greater Hazelton Chamber of Commerce in downtown Hazelton or the Standard Speaker on North Wyoming Street in downtown. Your ticket not only allows you the opportunity to sample food from each participant, but you'll be entered to win tons of door prizes valuing at well over $2,500. All proceeds from this event will benefit community projects coordinated by the Greater Hazelton Chamber of Commerce, and News 13 SSPTV is once again pleased to be a sponsor of this tasty event. For more information on Tastes of Greater Hazelton, visit hazeltonchamber.org. That will do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. You can catch this newscast again with a rebroadcast throughout tonight, or just simply go to News 13's website, ssptv.com, where you're going to find everything Greater Hazelton, Schuylkill County, and beyond. It's all just a click away. On behalf of all of us here at News 13, be safe, stay warm, and we'll see you back here on Thursday. Good night.